Hello, tribe. How's everybody doing? We'll see if anybody is available to hop on right now. I have so many incredible messages flowing through me right now in regards to willpower, cravings, control, all the things. I'm just going to pop this up just in case any comments come up. So, here's the thing. Recently, I had someone reach out saying that they were struggling with food cravings and having willpower over food. And what happened is I had messages flow through me to share, but they were in connection to what's already out there in the mainstream when it comes to like creating new habits. And I shared the step-by-step process with her of how to change a habit. So like when you, let's say, have an addiction or a craving to something, there's, a way that you can shift that. And she's like, yeah, I tried that and it didn't work. And, when I was sharing the information with her, and I'm so sorry, I was feeling that something wasn't right. I was like, ugh, I don't really want to share this, but that's all I got right now to support her. And as I allowed myself sort of to sit in how that did not feel good for me, the messages have been flowing like crazy. And so my biggest message here to share with the world is that we actually don't want to control any parts of ourselves. Now, if we can look at our wholeness, our body, our mind, and our emotions, they are all here for us. They're all here to redirect us on our life and on our path. So no parts are bad or wrong. And so what flew through me today was when we have a craving for something, it doesn't even have to be food. It literally can be anything. What's happening is we are feeling something inside our physical body that's not feeling good to us. Hi, Laura. And so what happens is we try to find something to take away that feeling. And so that's where a craving or an addiction or whatever is going to be created, because it's like, I don't feel good and I want to change how I'm feeling. So what came through for me this morning is when we do that, we're actually trying to change our emotional state. We're trying to control our emotional state with doing something externally. But here's the thing, is our emotions are so wise and they are trying to redirect us in our life. They are part of our intuitive guidance. And so if we go and do something to make ourselves feel better than what we're feeling, we're trying to control our emotional state. We're trying to control our feminine energy. And so that's not actually going to fix the problem. These feelings are going to keep coming up because they're your internal guidance and they're trying to redirect you on your path. Okay, so if we look at food in general, there's two perspectives I'm going to look at. One from my health and wellness background, one from my more spiritual approach. Now, we look at the body from a craving aspect. A lot of times it's like we'll have a craving for something, and it's because our body is needing something. Okay, but a lot of times is our mind will look at it a certain way and be like, oh, and it gravitates to a certain type of food that maybe is considered bad or wrong, right? That we don't want to be eating because it's considered not healthy for us, right? So like, let's say for instance, you're craving like chips. Well, maybe it's actually your body is giving you that intuitive message to say you actually just need more salt. You need more like electrolytes and stuff like that to balance those minerals in your body. Maybe it's sugar and it's like, okay, maybe it's because your blood glucose levels are down, right? Like your insulin levels are off and you're needing some type of like carbohydrate. But of course the mind goes to like instantly like survival mode. How do I fix this? Let me go reach for sugar instead, which maybe isn't going to be the right thing for us to eat. But here's the thing, is our mind is always thinking what is right or wrong based on what we're receiving externally from the health and wellness industry. But you know your body, you know what is right for you. So that's the health and wellness side of me that's saying, okay, we need to really get connected to our physical body and like, what is our physical body needing? So if it's craving something, we don't want to be like, fuck you, I'm not going to listen to you and I'm not going to give you the thing. And it's going to make the craving worse, and it's going to make the body worse. It's going to drive your mind crazy. It's going to throw your emotions for a loop. Like, tune in, like, when I'm craving this thing that's in my mind, what could my body actually be needing right now? Okay. So we're going to take that. We're going to put it aside for a minute. Now we're going to dive into the emotional side of it. Okay. So we want to, instead of ignore the craving that we're having, we want to actually like connect with it and be like, okay, what am I feeling that I'm trying to shift because it doesn't feel good? Okay. What is this feeling trying to tell me about what's going on in my life right now? Like that I'm not happy, that I'm frustrated or angry or whatever the emotion is. Like, emotions get shamed so much that they're bad or wrong, but they're our internal guidance system. So if we try to control them with food, we're saying, fuck you, right? We're like, trying to turn that part of ourselves off instead of listening to it. Can you change your perspective from let me stop my cravings or my addiction to let's turn our attention to what is my emotional system? What is my body actually trying to tell me? Can we take off the weight of trying to control what we're putting in our body or the things that we're doing, and just take a moment, maybe it's just for a week or a month, to not put that pressure and stress on ourselves and actually like go within and be like, what is it telling me? Whether I do the thing or not, that doesn't matter, right? Give yourself that grace period to really just connect with yourself. Because if there's the pressure of like, oh my gosh, I'm craving the thing right now, I'm feeling something I don't want to feel, I need to just shut it up because I actually can't even connect with it because I'm going crazy. Let's just like allow ourselves to sit in it, and maybe if we need to do the thing while we're sitting into it to like connect with what it's trying to tell us, make that be okay. All right. So my message for you today is not to try to control your emotions with whatever it is that you're doing, because your emotions are trying to tell you something. Okay. Give yourself that grace period. Drop the shame. I tell you, for me, when I kind of started going on this journey, and I had these intuitive messages, I don't know, like 2-3 years ago, but people weren't ready to hear them. And I was playing with it with myself, and I literally just allowed myself to eat whatever I wanted to eat. I wasn't even working out, and I was the healthiest I had ever been because I was connecting with myself. I was connecting with my emotions. I was listening to all the things. I was connecting to what my body needed. And people are like, wow, look at you. They're like, you're still so fit. And like, cause I was doing CrossFit for a while and I stopped after an injury, and I was like, I don't work out. I eat whatever I want. And you know what? That pisses people off for sure. And I get that, right? Cause we're so hard on ourselves. So can we take that time to not be hard on ourselves and actually get connected to like, what are those parts actually trying to tell us about our life? Because when you have those triggers, it's trying to show you what's not working in your life. We're just too afraid to go underneath the surface to see what's actually going on and hear the thing, because we probably don't want to take the action. Like I said, we don't want to be honest with ourselves. But if you really want to begin to shift things and start to really be in your power, it's about stopping controlling parts of yourself. So the part that you're trying to control is actually feeling powerless to you. So if your mind is trying to control your body's going to feel powerless. If your mind is trying to control your emotions are going to feel powerless. You see how that works? If your body is trying to control your emotions, your emotions are going to feel powerless. So we want to work on creating that synergy inside ourselves and stop trying to control any part of ourselves. We don't want to feel powerless. So there we go. There's what was flowing through me today that I just absolutely had to share with you. Let me know if you have any questions. Comment below, hashtag the replay. I'm not seeing any comments and stuff coming up unless, oh wait, here we go. Hi. That's the only comment. That's cool. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. And I did create a free PDF for you to take yourself through the questions. So the questions that I actually ask myself in situations like this, so that I can really get to the root. And if you want that, I will post a link in the comments and you can click on that and get the free download. It's a workbook and you can ask yourself the questions and take yourself through it. So good luck with that. Let me know if you need any support, and just be gentle and patient with yourself. And you're so welcome, Laura. So welcome. All right, we'll see you guys in the next live video.